Hello everyone, so let's start with the next topic, that is Zener diode. So just like PN junction diode, we have one more diode which is nothing but a Zener diode. So let's start with this. So it is nothing but a special type of PN junction semiconductor diode. Zener diode act like normal PN junction diode under the forward bias condition. Okay, that is why we always use the Zener diode in the reverse bias, because in the forward bias it acts same as a PN junction diode. Zener diode is a heavily doped than normal PN junction diode, right? I hope you understand what do you mean by dope. Okay, so the doping means adding impurity, the process of adding impurity. So what does it mean? Heavily doping means we are we are giving more number of impurity to the pure semiconductor. Okay, hence it has a very thin depletion region, and you can see the symbol of that Zener diode. Okay, same like PN junction. The only difference is uh, the straight line is replaced by the Z type line. Okay, so you can see the small type of Z. Z denotes the Zener. Zener was the scientist who invented this diode. So these are Zener diode characteristic. So in the forward bias you can see the same like a PN junction diode, but what will happen in the reverse bias? In the reverse bias you can see the sharp breakdown, right? It has a sharp breakdown. Why it is a sharp breakdown? Because it is a heavily doped, and because of that depletion region is very thin, right? So breakdown occurs more. So the breakdowns occur. So the breakdown is very sharp. Okay. So that is nothing but that breakdown is known as a Zener breakdown, and that property basically used in the voltage regulator. And in the voltage regulator, we always use a Zener diode in the reverse bias. Application of a Zener diode: voltage regulator, regulated power supply, clipping circuit. Okay, so all these are nothing but the application of a Zener diode. Next one is a light emitting diode. Okay, so just like the Zener diode, it is also one type of diode. You have seen this type of diode in the decoration purpose, right? We have seen the small lights in the decoration. So it is a light emitting diode. It is a type of a PN junction diode which emits when it is used in the forward bias. Okay, it emits light. Now it's the same like PN junction diode. The only difference is that there's some special material is used to make this type of diode. Okay, uh, so symbol is nothing but you can see the symbol. Okay, basically for phosphorus arsenide, all these types of materials are used to make LED. So you can see the symbol. The arrow represent that this diode is emitting the light, right? It is same like PN junction. The only difference is we are adding arrow. What do you mean by arrow? Arrow is nothing but represent the emission of a light. Now let us see what do you mean by the working of LED. So you can see here P type is connected to a positive and N type is connected to a negative. Okay, and what happens, the holes, right, as we know that when we will increase the voltage, electrons from the N side will move towards the P side, right, after the wall get broke, that collapse, right? So whenever that electrons will combine with the holes, that is they are attracting each other, we will see there is a combination of a light, there is a combination of the holes and electrons, and for each combination we will for each combination the light will emit. Now why it will emit? Because when the electrons are moving they have some energy, right? But when they will recombine with the holes, what happen, they becomes a stable, right? So that energy which keep moving that electrons will release, and that energy will release in the form of light, right? So that light we can see. Okay, so that is nothing but so when we give the supply to the LED, we see that light. Okay, so basically it is nothing but the release of the energy in the form of the light. Well, let us read that working. The LED is used in the forward bias. The electrons in the N region will cross the junction and recombine with the holes in the P region. These free electrons are at the high energy level in the conduction band, then holes in the valence band, right? Now when the recombination take place, the electrons come back to the valence band, right? while returning it releases the energy in the form of light. So that is nothing but the working of LED. Application of LED. So it's a remote control. You can see the on the top of the front side of the remote control, you can see the small LED. Okay. Optocoupler. Optocoupler is nothing but it's connected to circuit with the help of the light, right? Because we don't normally the two circuits are connected with the help of the wire, but we can also connect the two circuits with the help of the light. So that is a LED. That is the application of the LED also. Optical fiber system, burglar alarm system, decoration. Okay, so all these are nothing but the application of LED. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So these are the applications of LED. Let us see next topic, that is rectifier and its type. Okay, now let us see one by one what do you mean by the rectifier. So it is an electronic circuit device. It converts the AC voltage into the pulsating DC voltage. Okay, we know what do you mean by AC voltage, right? But we cannot use AC voltage for the diode. Okay, but because diode is a very small electronic component, if we will use AC voltage, it is a very high voltage. So we have to convert it into the DC voltage. Okay, and for that purpose we use a rectifier. But what happens? Rectifier only convert into a pulsating DC. Okay, so let us see. We will see in the further lecture what do you mean by pulsating DC and how we will get the pure DC by the use of the filter. Okay, so here let us see what do you mean by that. What are the types of rectifier? So basically the rectifiers are of the two types, that is half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. Full wave rectifier is again of the two types, that is center tap full wave rectifier and bridge tap full wave rectifier. Okay, so let us see, it's very simple. Let's see here. Okay, so it is a half wave rectifier. Now why it is known as a half wave rectifier, we will see in after the completion of this explanation. We will come to know why it is known as a half wave rectifier. Just for the timing, just remember that diode only work in the forward bias, right? That is, diode allow the flow of the current in the forward bias, but it doesn't allow the flow of current when it is in a reverse bias. Okay, and what do you mean by the forward bias? When the anode is connected to a positive and the cathode is connected to a negative, then it is in a forward bias. Okay. Now what will happen in a half wave rectifier? We use a transformer. What we will do a transformer? It is a transformer will reduce the voltage. Okay. Now what happens in AC voltage? AC voltage is nothing but we know that it is a combination of a positive half and identical negative half. Okay. So when positive half and negative half combined, we get a one waveform. Okay, so each cycle consists of one positive and one negative. So what will happen during the positive half cycle? Okay, anode is connected to a positive terminal and cathode is connected to a negative terminal. So what will happen? The D, that is diode D, is in forward bias, right? So it will allow the flow of the current, right? So it means for the positive half cycle, right, you can see here, that is from 0 to pi, we will get the current. Why? Because during the positive half cycle, the diode is in forward bias. But what will happen after the first half cycle? You can see that from the pi to 2 pi, we will get the negative half cycle, right? So in that period, the diode D is in reverse bias, and when the diode D is in reverse bias, it doesn't allow the flow of the current. So during that period, we will not get the current. So the RL will don't get any current, right? So from that period, that is pi to 2 pi, we will not get any current. And again after 2 pi to 3 pi, again the diode will be in the reverse forward bias, and again will current start to flowing through the RL. So this cycle repeats and we will get the voltage for every positive half cycle, but we don't get the current for the negative half cycle, right? So since we are getting the voltage only for the half cycle, it is known as a half wave rectifier. Okay, so let us see half wave rectifier. Let us see the working. During the positive half cycle of the AC supply, the diode D is in forward bias. Okay, hence the current will flow through the diode D and the load resistance RL, right? So you can see the D and RL, right? The current will flow through the D and RL, and it will continue into the loop. Okay. But during the negative half cycle, the diode D is in reverse bias. Right? As I told you, what will happen in the reverse bias? In the negative half cycle, the diode D will be in the reverse bias. Hence, the current will not flow through the load resistance RL. That is, the load will not get the current for the negative half cycle. It will get the current only for positive half cycle. Since the rectifier conducts the current only for the half cycle of the AC waveform, right, it is known as the half wave rectifier. Okay. So what the half wave rectifier is doing? Half wave rectifier is converting. Half wave rectifier basically this it's remove the negative half cycle. Okay. Only we are getting the positive half cycle. You can see in the waveform, it is completely removing the negative half cycle. That is, we are not getting the negative side. We are getting only the positive side. So this type of signal is known as the pulsating DC, right? It is not AC. Why it is not AC? Because AC means alternative, positive, negative, positive, negative. But we are not getting negative, so it is not AC. But it is not pure DC also. It is a pulsating DC. Okay. So this is a half wave rectifier. This is the first waveform is the input, and second waveform is the output. So this is a half wave rectifier. Okay, so let's stop here. In the next lecture, we will see the remaining two types of full wave rectifier, that is a center tap rectifier and a bridge wave rectifier. Okay, thank you.